Let's see. Okay, just wait a little bit more. Once again, for those who will be watching this later, welcome to our new webpage, our Facebook page, Gospeling Japan, to just share about our mission and our church plan and all the things that are going on here. And if you just missed it, my girls are there in the background. Let me see. Can you see them? Can you see them? There you go. Girls, say hi to everyone.
Hi.
Okay. Yeah, this is our living room. There we go. Girls, for now, can you guys go into your room until I call you? Okay. Then I can introduce you guys after. All right, so once again, Gospeling Japan. All right, so I guess I'm just going to start sharing. So thanks once again for taking the time to watch this video. I'm going to be posting it after this for those who can't make it live. But my name is Justin, and I've been in Japan since 2007. And this year will be my 14th year here. And I came as a missionary from Hawaii, the island of Oahu. And I came here as a missionary. I served for 10 and a half years in a local church called J House. And that's where I met my wife. And then we started our church plant in 2018 in November. So our anniversary is November 11th, 2018. And in Japan, it's 11/11, which is 1111, and they call it Poki Day. So it's easy to remember. But it's been a very interesting experience for me as I'm doing missions. And I can speak a little bit of Japanese now. I couldn't speak before, so I'm still practicing. I'm learning Japanese, trying to pick up new vocabulary and work on grammar almost every day. I'm not a very good studier of language, so I'm slow at that, but I'll be getting there hopefully. So for those who are watching, I'm thinking you guys want to know what's going on with the missions here in Japan. So let me first just give you a quick intro about the circumstances that we're working with here in Japan. Right now, we are on a state of emergency here in Osaka for the coronavirus, and I think recently it's been over 2,000 people a day that's been getting infected, but critically ill and death has been very low, so that's very good. But we're not locked down, so like we're free to go outside, and restaurants are open, schools are open. They just ask us to be careful and social distance, put your mask on, and for most people, they're getting their vaccines. I just got mine this past Thursday, which was 2 days ago. I got the Moderna one right in this arm, and it hurt for a little bit, but it wasn't like I couldn't move. So I'm glad to get the first dose, and then 3 weeks later will be the second dose. And Japan is a very beautiful country. I think a lot of people know about anime and manga and ninja and sushi and all those good things. But here in Osaka, we have about 8 or 9 million people in the prefecture. And so the area that we're doing church in is called Suita. And Suita is part of the Osaka prefecture, kind of towards the northern side. We have about 365,000 people here in the city. And last I counted, there was about 15 churches, and most of them are small. Like our church is also small, especially compared to American church or Korean church or something. But God is faithful and He's using us. So I'm really happy to be here. So our church is called the Gospel Center, and right now with our missions, obviously a lot of things have changed because of the coronavirus. So campus ministry was one of our main go to kind of ministries, but it's been so off and on because of the college students having online classes. But we're still kind of meeting students. It's very slow, and we're really praying about, what's the next season look like for campus ministry, whether if that's something um, that's a branch that needs to be pruned, or is there a different way to do things? But we haven't decided yet. So, but the main thing, Chris, who is our missionary from Toronto, he goes to the campuses and he runs our English Friday night Eikaiwa group. So Eikaiwa is English conversation. Right now it's on Zoom because of the state of emergency and the students not being in school. It's still summertime for them. But um, also, we've been having help from a church in California called God's Family Church. John and his team have been coming on to the Ikaiwa to help us out, and that's been very it's been very fun to get to know them. They're also very young, full of energy, and um, we're very thankful that they're always helping us out. And also, we have a partner church in California called Arise Reformed Church, Pastor David, and I just met the assistant pastor through online, Pastor Isaac. So if you if you get to watch this, yeah, hi guys, thanks for everything. And also in the Bay Area, Japanese Christian Church of Walnut Creek, with Pastor Maddie. Um, they've been helping us too and giving testimonies through online stuff. So we're connected online right now, but we're also waiting for missionaries to come. And one in particular, Noel, who's also from California, who's actually he was from Hawaii too, and he's we call it local brada, and he's been trying. He's got his certificate of eligibility to get the visa to come here as an English teacher, but it's been closed. So borders have been closed, really hard to travel. So please pray for him to be able to come to Japan, and um, hopefully he can come to Osaka or at least Kansai, but it's hard to make that choice because usually the companies will decide where they go. So please pray for that. And also, another thing that we've been starting to do for our church for outreach is a type of band outreach. So my wife has put it together with a local family here, a non-Christian family, but very nice. Basically, our neighbors, and Kaylee, who's my second daughter, has a very good relationship with her, and they're really good friends. They come over, and they're also very talented with music and dance. So my wife had this idea to invite them to make a band with some of their. So it's the father, the 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 father's brother-in-law, so the wife's brother, and Chris, who is our missionary, and one of um, the brother-in-law's friend, who's a girl. She's playing the keyboard. So they're putting that together, and they're doing Christian music, learning about God through the songs, and um, I think they've been meeting for a few months now. We're supposed to have a small mini live like concert for like just the family and friends this month, but I'm not sure if it's going to happen because of this state of emergency. So please pray for that, especially for the daughter. Her name is Yua, and she's coming over. She has a conscience about God because my wife does Bible studies with her, and when she sleeps over, just we just teach her about Jesus, and she wants to pray with us, and she's talking to her mom about God, and it's interesting because the mom, she's a typical Japanese, so she's telling her daughter, "Hey, it's really good you're connecting with this God, this Christian God, but we're Japanese, and there's so many gods here. So maybe you have connection with this God, but I don't have connection with that God, some other God or something." But they're not anti um, Christian, and they're very open to at least people making their own choices. So yeah, please pray that it goes well and that the family is saved eventually. Also, they're going to be doing an a cappella group too. So with another group of friends from the we call it Mama Tomo. So it's like the mothers that are friends. We realized that some of them can sing, and they were in a cappella groups when they were in university. So they're getting a cappella groups. They're trying to get that together, and they've been deciding the songs. They haven't met yet because of the situation, also for work, because they're working mothers too. But yeah, just praying that it'll be a great opportunity for them to connect and for us to connect with them with the church and show them the love of Jesus and the community that we have in Him. And so that's on the music outreach side. So kind of a new ministry opportunity has just come up um, through a friend of mine who works for a professional rugby team here in Osaka, and my friend is a translator for that team. So at the coaching, during the coaching, during the games, meetings, and helping all other players, because a lot of players are international, so they need English to Japanese and also Japanese to English translation. So he works for them. But there's a bunch of Christian guys that play for this rugby team, and they started to meet and they want to have Bible study and basically be able to have like a kind of like home church kind of atmosphere that they can just continue their faith in Christ while they're here, as they don't have any home churches right now that they're going to. Um, but also to keep the faith, and there's a lot of struggle and temptation, as they're professional athletes and money's involved and popularity and fame. So you can imagine what that's like. We're supposed to be starting our first meeting with them this coming Saturday. So, and we're looking to do it at least twice a month. So please pray that we can really share the love of Christ with these guys, and also some of them are kind of on fire for their faith, so they want to also be able to um, invite the Japanese players too. So I hope this will become a great witness for them, witness opportunity for them too. So that's really exciting. I don't know anything about rugby. So, I played American football, so I guess I have to start studying rugby a little bit so that people, at least I can connect with them at least on like the sports level. So that'll be fun. And I think right now the group is about 6 or 7 of the rugby guys and potentially more, maybe even a coach. So it's officially accepted by the team and the administration for the team. So there's nothing to hide, and yeah, maybe that will open up a lot of new doors for sharing the gospel here in Osaka as well. So I appreciate prayers for that. Um, Also, I guess the big news, the thing that I'm most excited for, which I'm gonna call my girls for because they need to be here for it. Um, I'm gonna put you guys on mute if I can because I don't want to yell. Anyways, I can't. I don't know how to do it. Girls, come, come on. Hey, Charles Roseberry. Hey, man. Love you too, brother. Just saw that you jumped on. Okay, come here, girls. Okay. So I'm giving people the updates of what's happening. Come to the front, Kate. Come here, come here. Come here, come here. You guys let me cry. Hold on. Cuddy, come here. And you come here, and then come here. Okay, can you show your face? Okay, so these are my girls once again for those who missed it. Just say your name one more time. So starting from oldest here.
My name is Hikari.
And?
My name is Kaylee.
And? My name is Cody. Okay, and this is, what's your name
Ellie.
here? Ellie. Say hi, Ellie. Cheese.
Hi.
Okay, so one of the big announcements, things that we're most excited for this month for our church is our baptisms. So I don't know if you guys know how it is in Japan with baptisms, but actually I don't even know what the recent statistics are. But before it was the average baptisms per church were 0.8 baptisms per church per year, which is very low, obviously. our first year of ministry, we had one baptism and then another baptism soon after that. And then last year with Corona, it's just hard to meet with people and but we're continuing to just be faithful, sharing the gospel, and continuing to do what God called us to do. And so this month, we're actually so excited to announce there's going to be 6 baptisms that we're going to be a part of. And the reason I say a part of is because, um, first of all, 2 of these people will be Hikari and Kaylee. Yay! So we're really excited. My girls have made their own decision to follow Jesus. Yeah? And you want to be baptized?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's this other girl. Girl, she's a young woman, not a girl, who is the older sister of one of our members. And yeah, Miho-chan. And they have an interesting family history. But her sister was evangelizing her, and we were praying for her. She came to a couple of events, but almost getting into an occult that believed that Jesus already came back and he's in Korea. And I think that lit the fire for her sister to just really share the truth with her. And she came to church and she was so ready to believe in Jesus. So that first day that she came to church seriously, got to share everything about Jesus, and she was just like, I want to confess my sins to him. Like, I want to believe in him. And she did it that day, and we've been doing Bible study with her every week. And she's also going to be baptized. And also, there's 3 other people. So there's a family that comes to our church, and they're praying about becoming church planters in their area, which is the Kyoto-Tanabe area. So it's kind of at the border between Osaka and Kyoto. And their oldest son has already been baptized, but their second oldest son, or the second child, he also decided he's ready to make his own proclamation of faith and follow Jesus. So he's going to get baptized. But also they do a home church, like a house church service once a month. And 2 of the women that go there are also going to be baptized. So if the weather permits, we're going to be getting, or we're going to be going to their area, which is Kyoto-Tanabe area, and there's a river, and they're going to get baptized in the river.
Yeah.
Yeah. And before that, we're also going to be having them share their testimonies throughout the weeks. So look forward to that. I'll be posting that through our church web page, or Facebook page, and also our YouTube channel. So we're going to. Oh, it says our internet connection is really slow, so if it's not good, so sorry about that. But can't help that. But anyways, so look forward to those testimonies. We're going to be recording them, or if they're going to be doing it live, we'll be doing it live too, and you get to hear their stories of why they wanted to believe in Jesus, yeah, and all the great things he has already done for them in their lives. All right, okay, good girls. Thank you very much. You guys go back to your guys' room. Bye bye. Say bye to everyone.
Bye.
Okay, go. Get out of here. All right, so yeah, those are my girls. I'm really excited for them. Hikari's 9 and Katie's 7, and they love Jesus. They love to talk about Jesus, and they've decided, like, actually Hikari wanted to get baptized last year, but things happened, so we waited, and she still wants to get baptized. And I guess for them, one of their prayer requests is eventually, right now they're in the Japanese school system, which I think is good. That's what we wanted for them. But eventually they want to go to a Christian school, perhaps starting from junior high. So I'm looking into the options for them and seeing how they can go there. It's going to be really expensive, and my church budget, so church salary budget, which is not great, but it's good, good enough for us to live. And my wife is working too, so. But that's about it, I think, for our missions update for this month. And we're going to be keeping you updated with how things go with the band outreach, with the acapella thing, with the rugby outreach, and also with what happens with campus and the students. I'm also trying to put together an online English conversation with some of the students that I do um, English lessons with at the community center. So I have a couple of part-time jobs to supplement my income. So one job is working for the Osaka University of Arts kindergarten system, and just it's very simple, just doing English programs with their little kids. It's just 4 days a month, and then I also have the one that I work for the city and at the community center. So there's 3 classes. A lot of the students are, I would say, average maybe 60 to 70. They don't want to tell me their real age, so I'd have to guess. But um, some of them can speak English fairly well. They've lived abroad, or they've studied abroad, or worked abroad, and some of them want to communicate with foreigners, so they're practicing the English. And I'm hoping to be able to connect some of the young people from LA at God's Family Church GFC with them. So they're gonna get their schedules to me, and I'm gonna try to get the schedules together, see if something can work out, and they can do virtual missions, kind of, do that. And yeah, that's it. I guess my wife. Please pray for my wife. Um, she's at work. She's a home nurse. Yeah, home care nurse, I guess. She goes to the people's houses, and um, a lot of them are in kind of hospice care. So it's a chance for her to serve. Um, excuse me. To serve them. And also, please pray for my wife's mother. So she's going through like a rehabilitation or like therapy and things. So just please pray that she can get healthy, physically healthy, and mentally healthy, and that would also help her to become spiritually healthy too, because she's also believing in Jesus, but also struggling with the effects of old age. And she had cancer, and she had her esophagus taken out a couple of years ago, and she broke her back. And so it's a very difficult situation for her, as she wants to do things but can't. So just pray that she finds more hope in Christ and what He has done for her, more than what she can do with her life, as she's getting to the age where it's more difficult to do things physically. So yeah, just pray for that, and please pray for our church, um, that we're continuing to share Christ and to keep our community strong. I know with this Corona thing, and sometimes it's hard for people to meet up, or maybe may not want to travel on the trains, because here in Japan, most people take the train to travel. Not a lot of people drive. So please pray that as the church members go to and fro, that God will protect all of us, and that we don't have to close doors. We stayed open, actually. So our church never shut its doors since June of last year. But we took a 2 week break because of the spikes of coronavirus here, and also because the actual like elementary schools were closed too. So they reopened, so we're reopening, and just having faith in the Lord that He'll um, move the people's hearts to continue to connect, and as we connect, to strengthen one another, and to just live for the glory of Christ and share His gospel, and live out the gospel in this beautiful city of Suita in Osaka, Japan. So once again, thank you for coming, and hopefully my wife is going to be able to jump on the next update. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to share them. You can send me a message directly if you have my Facebook, or my email is justin at thegospelcenter.net. And you can also look at our webpage or our Facebook. It's the Gospel Center dot net for the webpage, and then same thing with our Facebook page. So have a blessed day, everyone, and thank you for joining us. And stay safe. Aloha.